see enough talented actors, enough talented cinematographers, directors that you never went to film school. But doing self-training, if we now had this infrastructure, imagine what the industry could have been.
TV is very comfortable because they're just doing, it's like a circle. Like you write one show, the next show starts. Everybody's just very happy to just be working.
Yes.
And it's up to you to decide if you want to stay in that routine or try something. And I wanted to try something like outside of the TV routine, and it's a bit.
Tell any, not all, some filmmakers. Okay, look, you've done 3 films. Let me see your balance sheets. They can't bring it out.
Hi, I'm Fatimah Binta Gimsay.
Hi, my name is James Omokwe. I'm a director, TV producer, all-round entrepreneur.
Hi, I'm Shams Garuba. I'm an actor.
And this is the State of Nollywood
Industry Table Talk.
Brought to you by Shock Africa.
Dear industry friends, welcome to another episode of State of Nollywood Industry Table Talk, brought to you by Shock Africa. I remain your host, Akitunde Oluwadamilare. And today, I have 2 gentlemen and 1 lady who will be giving us an unfiltered look at what's going on in the industry business. I'm excited to have you guys on the table. You guys bring a very distinct voice to the industry, and I want to take you for a contribution. So we're going to start with James Omokwe.
Thank you, Jesus.
And like, how are you? And what have you been doing for the past 6 months?
Past 6 months, shot a telenovela for Africa Magic. We're in post for Osamede. Most of you have seen what that looks like.
Right. Yeah. Exciting stuff.
Yeah, and doing publicity and all that. And then just planning for 2026. Usually what we do is by month 6, we're already like planning for January. Yeah, that's what it is.
Awesome. Fatima?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm doing okay.
Crusher.
Past 6 months, wow, it felt like a year already. It's been fun. We had Red Circle come out. We have multi-hyphenates come out. I wrote something that James...
Is
no, there's Osamede, then there's something else.
I'm sorry, we don't do something else on this table.
I know, we can't talk much.
But Osamede also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Osamede
Awesome.
together.
Yeah.
Lucky Adults together.
Together.
Then I had a short film drop, Angle.
Yeah, you have a queen status going on. Yeah.
She's in all our lives.
Yes!
Inevitable! But yeah.
Awesome. Well done.
Thank you.
Well
Thank
done.
you so much.
And we have Hollywood royalty.
Amen.
Amen. It's already a reality. Well, tell me, how are you and what have you been up to?
I'm fine, thank you. The past 6 months, I started my year filming Loki Adults.
Okay.
Then after Loki Adults, I went on set on Children of Bird and Ball. Then did that for like 4 months.
Wow.
Done in May 31st. Then came back to promote Red Circle and blow Loki Adults. Yes, amazing.
Amazing. Because I think my follow-up question would be, you shot in 4 months. Where was that? And, how was that even process of getting on board a Hollywood project like for you?
The experience was amazing. So I've never shot a project for 4 months before. So that was very new to me. Right. So yeah, we shot in Cape Town.
Okay.
Yeah. Had like trainings for like the first month before film. Yeah, I can't get into more details now.
Understandably.
ND.
I want to come back to Fatima. I know you really started out as someone whose pen was sharp on the paper,
Oh, wow.
but now you're going to the bank and you're making your own titles. Tell me about that.
About what?
Queen Bee.
What do you say about that? Like, what do you mean? Like, transitioning from writing to producing?
Yes, and funding your own features and shots and all of that jazz.
That's a lot. But it's very scary.
It is.
I'll be honest, because TV is very comfortable. It's a very lovely bubble to be in.
Wow.
It's true. Like, I was in TV for a while.
Wow.
Hopefully, I'm still there. I'm not running away.
Of course you are.
But like, TV is very comfortable because you're just doing, it's like a circle. Like, you write one show, the next show starts. Everybody's just very happy to just be working.
Yes.
And, it's up to you to decide if you want to stay in that routine or try something. And I wanted to try something like outside of the TV routine. And it's not a bit, it's very scary. Funding yourself is
That's a lot.
It's a lot because you start wondering if you're smart, if you're just doing things out of passion, if you're because you see people talking about the business and it's like I don't feel as smart as these people because they seem to be making so much money and but again, first step, baby steps. I'm getting into it. It's fun, gives you thick skin, can fight people now, you can talk back, you can do things, but yeah, I recommend.
Thank you. And we'll go back to Director James. You have a picture coming out to the big screens, and this is your first picture.
Second, actually.
No,
okay,
in a while.
In a while.
We're getting there.
It's actually my third, but moving on.
Oh no. So tell me, what's different now?
Yeah.
First big picture, second big picture. Who knows? I don't know. I'm a journalist. I don't know about the second one.
Yeah.
But the third one is now Osamede. So
Yeah.
tell me 1, 2, 3. What's different between this 1, 2, 3?
So, just to add, the second one never came out, never saw the light of day. And I think it was I don't use the word I couldn't take it, but that's by the way. I left the project, but that's separate conversation. But my first entry into Nollywood was doing this film called Awakening. It was my first rude shocker into the industry. Like when you get into the industry, you have all these assumptions that you'll make this really good film and it's just going to hit all these things.
Yeah.
And we probably made like maybe 1.4 million. I probably went home with like 400K, and I was owing a lot of money. So, I said, maybe this life is not for me. But I think that doing TV kind of honed my skills. I needed it to learn a lot about storytelling in itself, especially from like, Fatima and Ifeanyi Barbara and all these people.
Yes.
And just making great stories. And I felt like Osamede was time, to come out with an authentic African story that would break barriers. And it's really not about the barrier breaking or whatever. It's really about just telling a good story. I've always been interested in traditional authentic African stories, and I think that this was just it for me.
Yes.
And I think when the opportunity came, when Lillian spoke to me, and I always say this to her, that even when she was having a conversation, I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't know that I want to do this, but I think just doing it in collaboration with her has been very amazing, and I can't wait for people to see what it looks like. I'm excited. I'm hopeful. Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna do story call.
Yeah.
It is.
You want to do?
Awesome. And you guys are really doing amazing. And I think the next question I want to ask, which I'm going to start with FVG, is are you happy with the state of the industry?
As in?
The state of the industry. Are you happy with Nollywood?
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Happy is a very inclusive word.
It is.
I don't know if I'm happy. I mean, like, I love.
Let it out.
I like the prospects. There's so many things. I've liked things I've worked on.
Yes.
Am I happy about things I've worked on? Yes. Can they be better? Of course, always. Can always like what you worked on and still want to work on juicier and
Yes.
all of that. Am I answering this question well?
You are processing it.
Yeah, I'm processing as a word because happy is like when you say happy, like am I happy with yay Nollywood? I like where we have gotten to, I think, because when I joined and where we are right now, the stark difference. Like more people are doing things, people are realizing that they can't do things. There's no monopoly on creation.
Yes.
I think that's what I like. If anybody can decide, okay, let me try. Everybody's willing to try, put their best foot forward. Happy, I'll say 6/10.
That's fair.
Because I'm not like a fan of so many things also happening.
That's fair.
As much as I love what's happening, it's like we can do better. You don't have to like just be okay with certain things. So yeah, I'll say 6/10.
Awesome. I'll take that. Thank you so much. I want to come back to Shamz and ask you, on your journey to being an actor and, being on such a big project and also being someone, the limelight's probably going to start shining from you once the PR for that start. What's your strategy in terms of you being a recognizable actor that has a stint of Hollywood process? Because, you just mentioned you filmed for 4 months.
Yeah.
That sets you on a high stand. Like your taste is already like on a higher level. So I'm curious to know how are you taking it, and what are some of like the interesting insights that you're using to move ahead and forge ahead as an actor?
Yes, so first of all, like I'm very happy being in Nollywood industry. Like I said, the growing industry,
Right.
and as we growing adults make mistakes. So definitely, sure. So the thing is that coming from having that experience and coming back now is just me trying to like be more strategic on the projects I'm on, as in regarding like quality, regarding storytelling, yes, and the kind of people, because definitely in Nollywood, we still have people that are really interested in quality and making good stuff. Absolutely. It's very hard to find, but that's where my direction is constant. So I still want to be doing Nollywood films, but like things that matter, quality stuff, and working with quality people.
Awesome. That's a great answer. Thank you so much. So right about now, we're going to go to the grading section of the film industry. I'm going to ask you to spread out the cards on the table. There we go. So it's just, it's 2 cards. So everybody just, looks at the number on the table, okay, and pick. All right, there we go. I'm going to ask my special guests to grade the industry on 5 pillars. The very first pillar is in terms of infrastructure and production development. So first off, how do you think you rate the competence of production houses in the industry? Quality of post-production facilities, VFX and, sound and editing, and number of studios. James, calm down. Number of studios and equipment availability and technical resources. Please take your cards. 1, 2. Shams, you have the highest ranking. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, the reason why I have the highest ranking is because I'm not really in that space yet.
Okay.
They have more experience with production faults and everything and infrastructure. So yeah, that's what I said. But from a far point of view, I need that, and it's average. Yeah.
Thank you so much. No, it's a 3, 2, 1.
Probably because I'm also a producer. Because I'm also a producer. I guess I'm just being honest here. Like, we can do better in so many ways.
James?
1. Great.
1. Lowest on the table, by the way.
So, production-wise, we have so much work to do. I get the thing where we say, oh, we're trying. We're trying, do you understand? But are we in the space where we can compete globally? I don't know that we're in that space, I'm sorry. In terms of production value, in terms of how we do what we need to do, in terms of production, VFX, let's not kid ourselves. Let's tell ourselves the truth. And that's the only way we can get better. And this is not to shit on anybody, forgive my French. It's just to say this is where we are and that's how I see it.
Awesome. Next pillar that I'm going to ask my guests to grade the industry on is talent pool and creative development. How would you grade the industry in terms of availability and training of actors, writers, directors, and cinematographers, access to film schools and workshops, and support for screenwriting and storytelling coach? Everybody's going to see their cards all at once. Please take your cards. FVG.
You guys set me up. I thought we'd be on the same.
2. Let's start with you.
Why you ask for me?
I too.
Okay, I speak as a writer, first and foremost. It's so hard to train writers, and it's so hard to find training for writers. And I say this as someone that also tries to do her best in, like,
Work.
helping. Even though that sounds patronizing, but it's just the truth. Like, a lot of us have to learn either, like, disturbing people that are ahead of us, and you can't disturb them for too long, then you have to start finding resources yourself. No, we need so many resources out there. We don't even share scripts.
Wow.
It's true, like when you're Googling scripts, you see Hollywood scripts, they have like so many websites where you can read like Avenger scripts,
Right.
Challenger scripts, like this, like that. We're always sharing more foreign scripts with people than Nigerian scripts. Me, I always share my own with NDA. They're like, please don't go about me, sir. So I don't know who wants their script out there. But it's so hard to find like Nollywood scripts out there for people to even read and see. That's like one example. But yeah.
2.
Shamz. So they do like gave 5. Yeah, because despite no training, iron workshops or anything, we still have talents trying to do that pay. See a lot of talented actors, a lot of talented cinematographers and directors that definitely never went to film school or doing self-training. But if we now had this infrastructure, imagine what the industry could have been.
Right.
That's why. So I'm just giving a 5 because of people that are hustling hard.
Awesome. That is bias.
At least I'm not the lowest. Again, I feel that, and I gave it 3 because we do have talented people.
Right.
Again, but the problem, like Fatima said, is training. And not a lot of people. So the biggest problem we have is not a lot of people are willing to actually teach other people. And not a lot of people are actually willing to learn. So you do have people who, I have the talent, I want to do it on my own. But you see, they get to a space where they're like, screw this, I think I know what I'm doing.
Yes.
And they don't want to get the proper training. And I say this because trust me, like in the past few years, I've started doing a lot of consulting gigs. And then by the time you sit down and you're talking to people about how to run their productions, like how are we here? Even some of the things you've heard, and then you're like, yes, maybe you don't know it today, but what steps are you actually taking to actually go and learn it? Because you have the resources. Like if I'm looking at you, not as an actor, like as a production house. And then for actors, yes, there are people who, and I see actors every day, and I know a lot of them who are on Twitter, who are watching stuff and so on and so forth. But again, those who are willing to learn, there's not a lot of places that are open for you to learn. I mean, what we have now is the ABM Life Creative Academy. You have Del York, you have the MMA Song one, there's PEFT, there's Multi-Choice Academy, about 5. But, and it's great stuff that they're doing, but the entry level to those things is very thin. Do you understand? So you find people that, they will go, but some other people don't really go. And then when you do go, what happens after that? Do you understand? So 3, we're getting there, but yeah.
Awesome. Next pillar that I'm going to ask my guests to grade the industry on is distribution and exhibition. How would you grade the industry in terms of reach of domestic films in cinemas, streaming platforms, and TV, presence of local film festivals, and quality and number of theaters, multiplexes, and distribution networks? Exhibition and distribution. Please take your card. For next pillar, FVG will take a card first. Just pick it proudly. It's a 1. You're twinning.
Think about it. I was having this conversation earlier on. What are we doing with cinemas? Like, who can afford 8K per ticket? How many films? And I was telling them, I said, think about it. This is free information online. Only, last time I checked, 29 films have grossed over 100 million. What is that? Do you understand? We've been doing this for how many years?
Yeah.
I feel like, and not to say too much, because the question will be, this one you're talking about it, are you working on it? Yes, we are. But the problem is, how can you get your films across to the 80% below the poverty line? Because that's who wants to watch your film.
Yes.
Do you get my point? Like, nobody wants to be paying 8,000. The other day, I went to cinema to watch a film with my kid and, his mom. I'm paying almost 30K because I want to watch 3D with, in this suffering economy.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about streaming. Data is expensive. What are we doing? Do you get everybody, including myself, we're rushing to YouTube. But the people who are watching YouTube in this country can't even afford data. Do you understand? Is that really a viable business opportunity? And I'm saying it that, can we as producers really make money? Do you understand? And so while we are, and I hate to say this, and please forgive me, and I'm sure I'm going to be dragged, while we are copying foreign ways of distributing films by building multiplexes and co, we are not understanding consumer behavior. And I'm sorry, it just makes no sense. And you have a lot of people, and yes, I will say this, a lot of people are waking up today saying that they want to run streaming service. Like, what are you doing? Do you understand? Like, do you just want to, are you saying it for the news? And I appreciate you for wanting to do it, but is that really going to solve our problem? Maybe you think about the math, think about consumer behavior, think about how much we have in our pockets, and tell yourself the truth. Right? I don't think we're doing a great job. Because like I said, when I was saying it, TV is the only way people make money. Because I'm being commissioned to do a job. You pay me and I move. But if I make a film, she's done a film. I'm about to do one. Am I going to say that if I put my film in the box office, that on that box office, after 1 month, I can say, oh, I can go and meet my investor and say, oh, here's some cash.
After 1 month.
No, I have to go and start crying to Netflix that's not here, or crying to Tubi, or Pluto, or some. Do you understand? Like, please. So, no. I think that there's more work that can be done. Again, not our fault, but then there are some crooks in the industry that know themselves. Just act right and fix the damn ecosystem.
Thank you very much. VG.
Kind of what he said, but just to like add like maybe 1%, it's a case of we're trying to like hype cinema culture, but we can't even afford it.
Yeah.
It's the thing of like, because I don't go to cinema anymore as often as I used to.
You would love to.
Exactly, because I remember watching Infinity War Endgame in the cinema, see how everybody was screaming. Even now, see how the hall was full. These are for foreign films. I don't know how we can get ours. I can't blame quality because everybody has tried their best. But you try to build cinema culture. How do you get people excited? Because I used to say that thing of if people watched films like how we go to sports centers to watch football matches, we've arrived. But I don't know how we can get there. Because people go, like you pay all those DSTV mini viewing centers and people are watching football. They don't know these people. They're not from the same country with the footballers, but there's passion there. It's how can we get films
through that top mass market.
I don't
Chance. Like Fatima has even said it, like when we're promoting local adults, right? So you Unilag asked everybody, none of them have been to singing or watching film.
What?
Yeah, because when we watched it with them, the hall was buzzing. Mind you, this film is on YouTube.
Whoa. Oh, you guys screened Loki Adults in the
Yes.
Unilag?
Yes, for the student. Because we ideally would have loved to film in Unilag,
Yeah.
but we couldn't. So we're like, okay, a way to just promote it. We went there and the hall was buzzing. It felt like a cinema
I've been
experience.
seen a film in a long time.
Whoa.
And we're like, okay, let's just
These are
ask
people
them some
who-
questions.
Right.
And they're like, oh, some haven't even gone to the cinema before.
Do you know when I was in Unilag, sorry to say this, Ozone Cinema used to be a thing. That's why I watched the figurine, right? So it used to be a thing. So, and it was a thing because we'd never experienced that culture. And so it was new at the time. But you see, now we can't afford it. So who's watching the films? And this thing that you just said is blowing my mind because imagine how many people, if you put a cinema where people can pay 1,000 naira in the middle of University of Lagos, what are we talking about? Anyway, separate story for another day.
Yeah. Next pillar, which FBG is going first, by the way, is funding and investment. How would you grade the industry? How would you grade the industry in terms of access to private and public capital, presence of grants, tax incentives, and co-production agreements, and investor confidence and risk appetites for local projects? Shams?
He's just here to be nice. He's just here to be nice.
No, this is below average.
It would have been zero. It would have been zero, but I have some good experiences. But it would have been
I
zero.
haven't cracked it yet. So I'm not
So does that mean you aren't getting enough money to make the films you want to?
Let me answer the question for you. Can I answer the question for you? Let me answer the question. So let's start with investor confidence.
Yes.
I said it the last time. You see, Nollywood as a whole, there are some people that either don't know business or think they do. So they are bobbing a lot of other people that don't know. It's as simple as that. Explain to me why I don't know anything about this industry and you come to me as an investor and you're telling me to invest in an industry that is vibrant and I'm looking at the stats and only 29 films as of January had only grossed 100 million and I know that the filmmaker is taking 70%. Why should I put my money inside?
No, the filmmaker is not taking 70%.
Sorry, the filmmaker is taking 30%.
30%.
I apologize. Why should I put my money inside?
And the money is bigger. More than
Do you understand what I mean? So, and then you're hearing stories about people just being fraudulent. And I used to say this. Listen. I used to say this. And I'm sorry. Tell not all, some filmmakers. Okay, look, you've done 3 films. Let me see your balance sheet. They can't bring it out because that's 200K you gave me. I use it to buy tire for my car now. I didn't use it for the film. I used it to buy time. I took my babe to somewhere. I've spent the money. I've inflated my budgets. I still didn't make money. And the investor got burnt. Do you know how many investors in this country will swear by their ancestors that they will never invest in any Nollywood movie again. Do you get? It's never gonna happen. Do you get? So again, it's because all it takes is and even if you had some sort of confidence per se, where am I taking the film to? So you see all these pillars you are asking, all of them all have problems because even if I say, okay, give me the money and you believe in the project, how am I selling the film? So it's hard. So and every day it's like tech. Every day now, tech companies are crashing out and people are refusing to put money inside. That's how Nollywood is because nobody's making money.
And nobody's being honest.
And nobody's being honest.
About, like, even to get funds, grants, this whole grant thing is such a funny situation with grants. People are not being honest.
Have you tried to get it wrong?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They're not being honest about it. They're not telling you that.
But why is it failing? Like, why does it not seem like as if there's no grants for Nollywood films?
But there's no grant for Nollywood. There's no grant for Hollywood. You have grants that open up to different countries, to be fair.
Yeah, sure.
But they're not like huge competition because you're in a pool with other, not to sound rude, but you're in a pool with other third world countries that have deeper stories than yours.
And align is what they want.
Exactly. And we know how many people apply for grants every day. There's always a grant. And you're now seeing grants, not for Nigeria.
Let me even ask you a
They
question.
remove
Yes,
West Africa.
let me even tell you something.
So sad.
Do the research and ask yourself how many times people or the governments or bodies have given Nollywood money. And then ask yourself, what did people do with that money? In fact, what you need to do some research on, and I wouldn't talk much about it, is BOI. Ask how many people BOI gave money, how many people returned the money that BOI gave them, and why BOI isn't necessarily giving people money anymore. Do the research.
Even right now, it's funds. There's some funds that.
Because I know there's actually BOI Nolly Fund, and I know some filmmakers have gotten access to that fund.
When?
A couple of like previous, this 4 to 5 years, there have been instances of filmmakers who have approached BOI and gotten access. So it's not even just film, it's also exhibitors. I think exhibitors also get
Of course, exhibitors will get cash.
from BOI.
Of course, straight up. But filmmakers, I only know one person who's successfully done that, and I'm not going to mention their names because I'm not quite sure, but we all know who the person is, but
I know.
you know, but that's the only person I know. And kudos to her. She's a female director. Apart from that, go and ask nobody. And I'm not sure why. Maybe the money lost somewhere.
If anybody has taken fund from BOI, please comment in the section below. I'll get back to you.
No beef, nigga. No beef.
Next pillar, which is the final pillar, is government policy. How would you rate government support towards the film industry? How would you rate their protection of intellectual property and freedom of expression? Please take your cards.
I haven't done anything that is more than 3. Okay, I've done 3. Did I do 3? Yes, 1.
FBG, surprise me. Surprise me.
Me, I want to even hear Ziv.
Go ahead.
It's back to what we were just saying about like the BOIs and everything. Because, God,
Say it.
don't make me sound like a patriotic person. Because I'm not. But it's the thing that these things exist, but they're not exactly out there. Also, people again are not being honest about it. Like you hear whispers of
Something's
funds,
happening.
and they're like, "Oh, when did this happen? Like,
Right.
where were we? Like, are we not in the same country? Like you hear, and you're like, are we not in the same country? Like, what happened?" And again, this is not me making an excuse for the government. I'm not a fan of, but like they think the people that approach them are the filmmakers. They're like, "Oh, people came to us and we gave them money." Like, who are these people? I don't know this guy. And everything. And you hear the funds they give them, and like, we're in the same. Okay, so where are the films that have been made from this money that they have given these people? So it's like it exists. There's also ignorance on their part because they don't know. If you just create a filmmaker and can give them a portfolio, they think, okay, you are clean down stuff. They don't know better. They should know better. It's not an excuse. Then you also have the dishonesty on some filmmakers who take advantage of free money and vanish with it.
Awesome. So because we're almost out of time, I'm going to ask my final question.
We're not out of
table.
time. We're not out of time.
For this episode.
Yes.
So my son is not a filmmaker.
We have a lot to say. There's no out of time here.
There's always a lot to say.
All right.
Hopefully, in coming months, we'll maybe do a proper deep profile and, ask everybody's general thought and, because I feel like this is so important in terms of filmmakers who are in the industry talk about their work and document their experiences. Final question. What is the Nollywood of your dreams down the line?
The Nollywood of my dreams is Nollywood filmmakers, like having like global collaborations with other producers, amazing studios worldwide, amazing too, so that we can access expertise, access funding, yes, and just work on our qualities, and it's that like let people see our films worldwide and appreciate like Asians, like I was discussing with you guys. Yeah, awesome.
Similar, but not about collaboration with outside world. It's not existing in our own world on needing to.
This guy's a business guy. She doesn't know it.
Appeal to the Nollywood of my dreams is Korea, is India. It's how like Bollywood
K-drama.
Shah Rukh Khan, they're shooting Pathan. You see fighter jets in a Bollywood film, and you're like, how is this happening? They're shooting films in planes. They're shooting high level stuff that they're not even looking to Hollywood to say like approvals. They're not even caring for. I like Nollywood of my dream is not looking for that approval. It's growing, like existing here and making so much money without wanting to appeal to the white gaze.
Also, sorry. Also,
Go ahead.
I would love like Nollywood. Let's have a like big film studios there. Like one thing I noticed in Cape Town was they have a lot of big film studios where Hollywood is coming to them to
Wow.
Wow. And making money off there.
Yes. Because that's
Making better well.
Yes.
Because you don't want to shoot their movies in LA. You want to come straight town.
Because
it's cheaper.
Which is
cheaper.
Which is
It is good for them.
Yeah.
it's a win-win.
God man.
I mean, it's everything they've said, including. I'm more about structure, like a well-oiled ecosystem, distribution, training, exhibition, filming, the studios, everything homegrown. And what Fatima said, very beautiful. I'm not looking for the foreign gaze. Tell your own Nigerian homegrown stories; they will come after you. That's pretty much.
James Omokwe, Fatimah Binta Gimsay, and Shamz Garuba. Thank you so much for joining us on this table talk. And that's a pin on this particular episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please share with your industry friends, upcoming and established filmmakers. And please, if you have any comments, be constructive and put it in the comments below. Don't forget to follow us on socials.
Don't drag us.
Social Shock Africa. Don't forget to follow us at Shock Africa, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. See you, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.